It is nice to come back from being a student at Campbellsville and now being able to help push them forward with technology and be the one to do that. It makes me proud to see my alum put an importance on that and want to do it right.
I'd never heard of Danley before, honestly, until Alex from JCA had told us about it, and then we found out they were made here in the U.S. I was like, well, that's kind of cool. Let's see what it sounds like. And everybody's been blown away with it ever since. So it was one of those things, like, it was a no-brainer. You know, once you get it in one facility and you see what it does, and you find out just how many different boxes and applications that there are that you can use with it. You know, we've just kind of ran with it from there. I know we have several different versions of their boxes on campus in different places. We have more coming in with the new building, and it's been a no-brainer hearing the quality and the sound.
Our first install utilizing Danley was the football field. We went into it with high hopes, and the second we turned it on, they were exceeded. And so we had athletic directors, SID, people who were involved in that decision that said, put that everywhere. You know, as far as athletics goes on our end, that's what we want. So we bounced from there. We went to basketball, did the same thing, knocked it out of the park again. And I think in the next phase was baseball, softball, volleyball, and wrestling all in one lick. And that was utilizing different boxes that covered the floors the way we wanted to. You know, some of those buildings have different presets for different functions. They're multifunctional. You know, we approach it with honestly knowing we're going to use Danley box. We model it, find what fits the best, and rock and roll. And CU has absolutely loved it.
Many of the installs here at CU are in sports arenas that are difficult acoustically, and finding a speaker that has pattern control and can put the sound where it needs to be and not reflecting off of other surfaces is very important.
I can think specifically for basketball, just the response of how much clearer it is to hear the announcers more than anything else. You can actually clearly understand what the announcers are saying now. That was a big upgrade.
We have some people who will go to a game and then text me and be like, this PA is awesome. I've heard that from basketball, which is just a BC 412 and some SM96s. We've heard it from football, with just some OS 80s and TH 118s and BC under the 412 under the bleachers. But smaller boxes, and just wow, we can feel the low end in our bleachers. Some of the control rooms, we wanted to do a reference monitor. We wanted something small that was clear, that had great frequency response for its size. We wound up doing Studio Ones. So the classrooms, we knew the intelligibility with the larger boxes. We had some spaces that logistically, because of structure and ceiling height, we could not do recessed cans, so we wanted a small box that was clean, that gave us the intelligibility we wanted, and nanos and cubes fit that bill really well.
There are so many different boxes for different applications. Pick the one that works best, spend a little bit of time on it, and it's going to sound great.
One of the main reasons that we love using Danley, beyond the clarity and the quality of their cabinets, if I can be honest, is support. Anytime we have questions, I can call our rep, I can call them, and I get answers.
As the manufacturer, we always want to be here for our dealers and our sales reps.
If the experience is something you value, then Danley is very easy to come away thinking, wow.
There is a noticeable difference between other manufacturers and what Danley actually produces.